Here's a question for you. Do you know all the traffic laws for bicyclists on the roadway? After getting some complaints from drivers, the city of Lakewood wants to make sure both cyclists and drivers are educated about the actual rules. The Now's Jennifer Auh joins us from Lakewood with how the city plans to make that happen.
The city of Lakewood has been working on making the city more bike-friendly for years now. If you take a look here behind me on Madison Avenue, you can see the extra bike lanes and then the Share the Road sign here. However, the city is now taking it a step further with bike safety classes. Local bicyclists tell me they're definitely enjoying the additional bike lanes here in Lakewood.
Shopping, going to church.
I kind of flip and flop between walking and riding to work.
But it's a different story for some drivers.
Surprised sometimes. They just pop off the sidewalk onto the street in front of you.
John Muma saying he's seen bicyclists run through red lights.
They'll ride along the sidewalk. They'll come back out on the street, and then if the traffic is heavy, they'll go back up on the sidewalk, and then they'll come back out in the street again.
I think there's a lot of misinformation out there about what cyclists are allowed to do and like how they're supposed to ride.
The owner of Beat Cycles in Lakewood says some customers aren't always sure what the laws even are. So what are the rules?
When the conditions are unsafe for us to stay to the right of the road, if there is no bike lane present, we are allowed to sit within traffic in front of you of cars or in back of cars.
Bicycles have the right to be on the road. Bicycles are a vehicle just like any other vehicle. They're a slow-moving motorcycle is what I often say.
Councilman Tom Bullock says cyclists aren't actually supposed to be on the sidewalk, something I witnessed several times today.
If you've got an adult or a teenager zipping along on the sidewalk right next to shoppers or a senior citizen, that can be an unsafe condition too.
Amanda Wolf with Bike Lakewood says more specifics on the laws will be outlined in the upcoming safety classes.
We'll give them the understanding of what the laws actually are, what they can and cannot do.
Councilman Bullock adding that making the city bike-friendly is a big part of the city's growth strategy, correlating quality of life, good talent, and even economic growth to bike friendliness. These bike safety classes will start in November and then pick up again in the spring. In Lakewood, I'm Jennifer Auh reporting for The Now Cleveland.